presence of Shri Ashokji Saraf, Chairman of DSIMS and President RACT, Chief Guest Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, Shri Kailashji Kejriwal, Honorary Secretary RACT, Dr. N.M. Kondab, Director General DSIMS and DGMC, Dr. C. Babu, Dr. Sharad Kumar, Dean Academics and Research, Dr. Sarita Vichore, Associate Dean, Program Chairpersons and faculty colleagues of Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies. Very soon they will be just entering the convocation hall. May I again request, once they enter, so please I would request the audience to kindly stand up once they are inside the ceremonial hall. So we would like to welcome the procession and the grand ceremonial procession. Again, I would like to repeat that it is honored by the august presence of our chairman, Shri Ashokji Saraf, chairman of DSIMS and President RACT, our chief guest, Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, Shri Kailashji Kejriwal, Yeah, you kindly may be seated. May I request the audience to kindly maintain the silence. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I, Dr. Sanchita Banerjee, on behalf of Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies, take this opportunity to welcome all of you for the DSIMS PGDM Convocation Ceremony 2019. I would request all of you to kindly stand for the national anthem followed by the DSIMS anthem.
ideas to solutions, a journey from thoughts to ideas, and from ideas to solutions. We have the power to go beyond the convention. DSIMS. When we start to arrive at the success, principles we sustain nevertheless. When we start to arrive at the success, principles we sustain nevertheless. We keep working hard till we are restless. Life is a lesson we learn it when we're through. We march passionately to make our dreams come true. Life is a lesson we learn it when we're through. We march passionately to make our dreams come true. To make our dreams come true. To make our dreams come true.
Everybody say DSIMS. DSIMS. We create here.
We'll always strive for success, 'cause life is ours. It's here at DSIMS. We repeat it. We'll always strive for success, 'cause life is ours. It's here at DSIMS. DSIMS. DSIMS.
May I kindly request the audience to remain standing for the Saraswati Vandana. For invocation of Goddess Saraswati with Saraswati Vandana and lightening of the lamp, may I request our chief guest, Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, to light the ceremonial lamp. I also request Shri Ashokji Saraf, Shri Kailashji Kejriwal, Dr. Konda, Dr. Babu, Dr. Sharad Kumar and Ms. Kavita Darji to join Mr. Ramanathan for the invocation. May I request the audience to kindly be seated. May I now request Shri Ashokji Saraf, Chairman DSIMS, to declare the 2019 Convocation Ceremony of PGDM open.
I declare DSIMS PGDM Convocation 2019 open.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce Dr. N.M. Konda. Dr. Konda is the Director General of DSIMS and DGMC. He is the former Vice Chancellor of NMIMS and Chairperson AICTE Western Region. I would like to request Dr. N.M. Konda to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Mr. Ramnath, Mission Director of the Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, Government of India. Shri Ashok Saraf, Chairman, RSEC. Shri Kailash Ji Kejriwal, Honorary Secretary, RSEC. Dr. Babu, Professor Sharad, members from RSEC, invited dignitaries, parents, grandparents, kids, guests, faculty colleagues, and my graduating students. On behalf of our President and on behalf of DSIMS, I welcome each one of you for DSIMS PGDM Convocation 2019. It's indeed an honor for DSIMS to have with us Mr. Ramanathan, Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission NITI, as the chief guest to deliver the convocation. Sir, we welcome you for it. Dear graduating students, convocation is the day to visualize the sincere efforts, hard work, and commitment shown by all of you. It's an important moment and a milestone in your life. The moment of leaving your nest, the moment of leaving your home, the hostel life, family life, teachers, and your own colleagues, and going out into a new world, a world with many challenges as well as many opportunities to fulfill your dreams. All of us are aware of the fact that the culture of an organization is heavily influenced by social media, right from blogging to video, to Internet of Things, to Instagram. It's essential that the culture of the organization is maintained, since it has direct impact on the employee model. And as you move into the corporate world, let's understand 10 C's of the corporate culture that we're talking about. Connect, career, clarity, convey, congratulate, contribute, collaborate, and most important, credibility and the confidence that you develop amongst your colleagues. As you enter new phase of your life, my dear students, let's be good human beings, have a passion for what we want to do, work hard, respect your seniors, and follow their things. Dear students, as you step out after this graduation ceremony, you will become our DSIMS Alumni Batch 2019. Please come back, share your experiences, suggest ways and means to improve to make your DSIMS as one of the most preferred B school in India with social sensitivity. Before I conclude, I once again congratulate you who are going to receive their diplomas in a couple of minutes from now. All the best wishes. Once again, a welcome to each one of you. DSIMS PGDM Convocation 2019.
Thank you, sir. May I now take the opportunity to introduce Shri Ashok Ji Saraf. Shri Ashok Ji Saraf is the Managing Director of Sarix Group of Companies, one of the leading manufacturers of chemicals, having business interests in India and several other continents. Mr. Saraf is also a director on the board of Balkrishna Industries, popularly known as BKT and Nilkamal Realtors. He is the president and trustee of Rajasthani Sammelan Education Trust, a leading name in the field of education. Under his able leadership, the trust has metamorphosed from a single girls' school to an educational monolith with several educational institutions, imparting education to over 15,000 students from KG to postgraduate and having more than 500 staff members. A perfectionist who manages an amazing balance between work, family, and social commitments. It is hard to find him not being engaged in any constructive pursuit. Shri Ashok Ji Saraf has successfully carved a niche for himself in the field of business and education. He nurtures a dream of setting up a university, and given his uncanny knack and determination, it is certain that his dream will soon become a reality. I request Shri Ashok Ji Saraf to kindly address the August gathering.
Good evening, everyone. I thank our chief guest, Mr. Ramanathan, for taking time out and being with us today. Thank you, sir. I also thank our trustees and managing committee members, Shri Shrikantji Dalmia, Vinodji Dalmia, Gidarilaji Dalmia, Vinay Saraf, Rajaramji Changotia, JP Khemka. Invited guest, a special welcome to Mr. Shetty here in the audience. Managing committee members, staff members, parents and students. Congratulations to all the students who are being awarded their diplomas today. Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies is a dream of my father, Shri Mayu Prasadji, who set up this institution 8 years ago, and we now impart the MMS and the PGDM program here. 7 to 8 years is not a long time in the life of an institution, and thanks to all you students and staff members of DSIMS, we have done extremely well, and Dr. Babu will tell you more about our achievements in his report. It is a vision of my father to make DSIMS one of the most desired management schools in the city of Mumbai and in the country. We lay special emphasis on placements, international linkages, and as per the requirement, we have now a girls' hostel and a boys' hostel for all our postgraduate students. DSIMS is a part of Rajasthani Sammelan Educational Trust, which is in the forefront of educational activities in the western suburbs for more than 70 years. We educate more than 16,000 children, have 800 staff members, and we run 4 schools, 4 degree colleges, and 2 postgraduate management schools, both AICTE approved. We run 2 hostels and a sports academy. My message to you graduating students is, first of all, congratulations on being awarded the diploma, and it is a very important day in your life, and I'm happy that you've successfully, due to your hard work today, overcome and come to this milestone. Today our nation has great wealth, and with you young citizens, and you will play a very important role in shaping the nation in times to come. The first message is that you should be thankful to your parents who have brought you up, who have given you this opportunity to pursue this diploma and become good citizens. So while they may have views which do not always sync with you, remember, they are your best well-wishers and will always be your best well-wishers. One of the important management tool is time management. Students, time is a very valuable resource. Time which is gone never comes back. Do not waste time. Plan your time. If you have to enjoy also, keep time for enjoyment, but plan your time and do not waste time. You should develop leadership qualities. Leadership is very important. You need not to have all the technical skills that are required by a manager. But if you are able to lead people, if you are able to manage people, you will be successful in life. So learn how to lead. Use of technology. In today's world, technology plays a very important role, and you will have to learn new technologies to face the changing world in times to come. Last but not the least, follow good ethics. Do not take shortcuts. Do not break rules. Follow rules, follow ethics. It may be longer a journey for success, but you will be sure that you will succeed. I once again wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. C. Babu, Director, DSIMS, to present the Director's report.
Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, our Chairman Ashok Sarafji, our Honorable Secretary Kailash Kejriwalji, our esteemed trustees, parents and relatives of graduating alumni, my dear colleagues, visiting faculty members, my dear graduating alumni, ladies and gentlemen. DSIMS vision statement highlights three important things: academic excellence, social outreach, and global mindset. I will touch upon these three first. Academic excellence. I am very happy to share today 115 students are graduating. The successes of these students are the outcome of their hard work and the constant support of our faculty colleagues. This year is particularly spectacular because DSIMS faculty have written 30 business cases, 4 newspaper articles, 18 research papers, both national and international. 3 professors, Dr. Beena Prakash, Professor Kusum Pawar, Dr. Sanjita Banerjee, were felicitated for their exemplary research work by different prestigious academic bodies like Higher Education Forum and World Congress Association. Dr. Sarita Vichore and Dr. Shailja Batra conducted management development program in the area of finance in November 2018. Professor Somesh Banerjee and Dr. Sadhana Ghosh organized MDP management development program in collaboration with Dr. Rahul Altekar, Director, SAP India. This was well received and appreciated by 30 participants. Social outreach. Mother Teresa once mentioned, not all of us can do great things. We can do small things with great love. Our institute consistently inculcate philanthropy mindset among our students. Under the guidance of Dr. Sarika Jain, many events like blood donation camp and special English classes have been conducted. Our students organized CSR cricket match on 10th March 2019 for leading companies of Mumbai and gifted the proceeds of the donations to 2 NGOs, Annamitra and Nani Khali project of Mahindra & Mahindra. During Kerala Relief Drive, our institute donated 1 truck full of goods for the needy victims. HR department of DSIMS this year conducted leadership development programs for the neighboring college graduate students. Dr. Beena Prakash, Dr. Sharat Kumar, Professor Kusum Pawar, Professor Anthony Colasso, Dr. Sarika Jain, and Dr. Sanjita Banerjee have spent 60 hours for this program in January and February 2019. How can we ignore poor people who struggle to get 2 meals a day? Under the leadership of Dr. Badma Singhal, DSIMS students and staff donated 100 meals to needy people on April 2019. This distribution of meals were taken up with the help of a well-known NGO, Roti Bank. Our institute also pledged to donate meals at least once in a month from this academic year onwards. International collaborations. Our institute is known for collaborative relationships with international institutes. We join hands with Geneva Business School, Frankfurt School of Finance and Management, Phoenix Consultants, University of East London, ESCA Management School, Northumbria University, Oxford Graduate School, Ottawa University, as a part of our international initiative. I'm very glad to report this year 6 students from Ottawa University came from US and stayed in our hostels for 10 days. We conducted seminars and workshops for them successfully. We were fortunate to have many international professors visiting DSIMS on a regular basis. This year, in the month of January, Dr. Russ McCulloch visited DSIMS to teach international economics to our students. I'm also happy to report that 27 students of DSIMS are currently studying at Ottawa University, Kansas, US on student exchange program for 4 weeks. They are undergoing 2 courses, servant leadership and business ethics, which is part of the international agreement between DSIMS and Ottawa University. Ladies and gentlemen, Angela Watson once said, "Perfection is impossible, just try to do your best." DSIMS always tries our best to make students a perfect fit for the industry-institute partnership. We believe in robust industry-institute partnership. Our institute invited more than 90 senior practitioners of different industries to address students under the aegis of Industry-Institute Partnership Cell. This cell is recognized by All India Institute of Technical Education. Under this cell, students visited Mahindra & Mahindra, Nitco Tiles Factory, SK Logistics, Siemens Factory, and many more placements. I'm very happy to report that more than 400 companies are accepted to consider DSIMS students to recruit for their organizations. Some of the star performers at the current batch are Sneha Pingle, Rashi Peripherals, Krunal Mehta, Synergetics, Mehul Jain, ABEC Event Management, Naman Singhania, Yangpu, Dhaval Gadia, Box 8, Pooja Gupta, Vivo, Hasti More, Optimistic, Maya Ventura, Balakrishna Industries, Ritu Patel, CMRE, Praneet Saluja, Mahindra Logistics, Anirban Malik, SK Logistics, Prathamesh Sawant, American Express Bank. Thought Leadership Forum and Meet the Celebrity. We organized 2 major events under the banner Thought Leadership and Meet the Celebrity. In December 2018, former Director General of Police Maharashtra and founder of Roti Bank visited our campus and gave inspiring speech on leadership. Mr. Satyanarayan Bansal, Chief Executive Officer of Barclay Bank, visited our campus in February 2009 and spoke on career in management. On 16th February 2019, DSIMS had a glittering degree distribution ceremony for MMS program. Mr. Ashok Sharma, MD and CEO, Mahindra Agri Solutions Limited, presided the ceremony as a chief guest and spoke on career development to all graduating management students. Dear students, parents, ladies and gentlemen, DSIMS has achieved many milestones because of the constant support of parents' community. Parents and students have been our great ambassadors. Also, with the support of our chairman, Sri Ashokji, members of the governing council, faculty colleagues and trustees, we have achieved the following accolades. The national newspaper, Times of India, recently ranked DSIMS in the 52nd position in India among private schools this year. I am also glad to put on record that our student, Ms. Shivani Paul, was awarded this year as Best Campus Reporter by Business Standard. And one more feather in our cap, I am very glad to report DSIMS has gone up 1 level higher in B School ranking. We are ranked as 6th best B School in Mumbai according to education word that came only this week. What a best time it can be. Dear alumni, William Arthur Ward once spoke about teacher. The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires. All my teaching colleagues did their little best to inspire you to become a successful leader. Now, it is your time to prove the world that you are the best. I take this opportunity to congratulate our graduating alumni who are going to receive degrees from the distinguished luminaries here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We are fortunate to have with us today an eminent personality, Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, Mission Director of the Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, Government of India. Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan is the Mission Director of the Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, that is National Institution for Transforming India, Government of India initiative. The Atal Innovation Mission is a strategic innovative initiative aligned with UNSDG, spanning academia, industry and NGOs. As the Mission Director of AIM, Mr. Ramanan has been instrumental to date in the launch and the execution of several nationwide innovation and entrepreneurship initiatives, resulting in 8,000 plus Atal Tinkering Labs being established nationwide. Mr. Ramanathan is the Senior Vice President of Tata Consultancy Services. Prior to this, he was the MD and CEO of CMC Limited, a subsidiary of TCS. Mr. Ramanathan's illustrious career in the IT industry spans more than 3 decades. When he joined TCS in 1981, after graduating from IIT Bombay in electrical engineering. He led CMC's rapid transformation from a domestic government organization to a global IT systems engineering and integration organization. Mr. Ramanathan is a Harvard Business School Advanced Management Program alumni and accredited by Cambridge University in Sustainability Leadership. He was also elected as the lifetime chair of HBS AMP 187 alumni by Harvard Business School. He has been conferred with an honorary doctorate by the Gujarat Law Society in recognition of his impactful, considerable contribution in the areas of corporate leadership, entrepreneurship, and innovation. He has also been conferred with several awards and recognitions for his outstanding contributions in innovation and business leadership. May I request Shri Kailashji Kejriwal to kindly present a bouquet to Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan. Thank you, sir. Now we would like to begin with the presentation of the degree certificates, the most awaited moment for our PGDM students batch 2017-19. It's indeed a proud moment for the parents, guardians, siblings, relatives, and friends of these dynamic young graduates. They have not only put in the heart and soul, but also their precious time and effort in shaping these young minds. Today, it's a proud moment for them as well, when they see the transformation of these successful management professionals. So, I would request the grandparents, parents, guardians, siblings, relatives, and friends to kindly stand up for themselves and join us in applauding their own contributions. Please give yourself a big round of applause. May I request all the kindly awardees to maybe to stand up, please, in applause of yourself. So much, all of you. You may kindly be seated. For distribution of these certificates, may I request Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan and Dr. N.M. Kondak to kindly do the honors. I would request Dr. Shumana Chaudhary, Chairperson PGDM Program Second Year, to present the list of the students.
Thank you, Dr. Sanchita. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor to present to you the graduating batch of PGDM 2017-19. May I call upon the first graduating student, Sakshi Sharad Agarwal. Mr. Harshil Jayesh Babaria. Mr. Jatin Jitendra Belwalkar. Mr. Akshit Subhash Bohra. Mr. Adarsh Vinay KP. Miss Kajal Gopal Gupta. Miss Shraddha Yogesh Damania. Miss Vyama Chetan Desai. Miss Vinita Vincent De Malo. Miss Mansi Parak Doshi. Miss Urvashi Liladhar Gopalani. Miss Nisha Ashok Harpalani. Mr. Jimmy Vikram Shah. Mr. Gaurang Rajesh Joshi. Miss Riya Ramanlal Keradi. Miss Sophia M. Kittur. Miss Samiksha Dinesh Maharshi. Mr. Maidul Mainuddin Malik. Miss Trisha Ashok Maniar. Mr. Bhabik Rajesh Mehta. Mr. Krunal Himanshu Mehta. Mr. Amesh Suresh Menon. Mr. Namitesh Prashant Mirkar. Ms. Toral Vinod Mistry. Ms. Shivani Kanhaiya Pal. Ms. Sneha Nitin Palekar. Mr. Gautam Krishna Pandey. Ms. Krupa Deepak Pandya. Mr. Devesh Sunil Pansari. Ms. Priyanka Jagdish Parikh. Mr. Chinmay Milind Parkar. Mr. Anmol Amit Patel. Ms. Hetvi Ashok Patel. Ms. Twinkle Jitendra Patel. Mr. Adrian A. Pereira. Mr. Lokesh Raghuram. Mr. Hem Rajesh Rawal. Mr. Akash Gautam Saha.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Arpana Dinesh Santara.
Yes, Rukia, sir.
Ms. Azma Javed Iqbal Sayyed.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sirs. I now request Sri Ashokji Saraf and Dr. C. Babu to present the certificates to the PGDM students. Mr. Ankit Atul Shah. Ms. Roshan V. Sheikh.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Deepika Pradeep Sharma.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Manoj Suresh Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Girish Omkar Naresh Srivastava. Ms. Aparna Sanjay Singh. Prakash Lal Kumar Singh. Mr. Naman Sandeep Singhalia. Miss Deepika Dinesh Somani. Mr. Sani Satish Chandra Tekriwal. Mr. Akshay Jitendra Thosar. Miss Dipali Deepak Vas. Miss Bharti Prahlad Verma. Miss Niyati Sandeep Bora. Miss Srishti Manish Bora. Miss Samruddhi Sunil Vakharkar. Mr. Jay Jitendra Soni. Miss Divya Mahesh Ahuja. Miss Priyal Neeraj Ajmera. Miss Srishti Arora. Mr. Ashish Ashok Baheti. Mr. Mukesh Khimji Bhanusali. Miss Priyanka Satish Guptani. Miss Bhakti Sanjay Doshi. Miss Titiksha Milin Halgankar. Mr. Chitangshu Hemant Hariramani. Miss Anandita Vivek Hemmadi. Mr. Akshit Sanjay Kumar Jain.
Thank you.
Miss Rachna Sanjay Jain. Miss Riddhi Harish Jain.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shilp Hashmukh Jain. Mr. Srikar Sukumaran Kalapuraki. Miss Ruma Romana Mohammad Firoz Khan. Mr. Devendra Deepak Kumar Khandelwal. Miss Pooja Vinod Kothari. Mr. Harshit Chandrakant Pukani. Mr. Nikhil Arun Madhav. Miss Didipya Pradeep Chakravarti. Miss Ayushi Ketan Malhotra. Thank you, sirs. I now request Sri Kailashji Kejriwal and Dr. Sharad Kumar to present the certificates to the PGDM students. Mr. Anirban Ajit Malik. Mr. Suman Kutub Mandal. Miss Tapasya Anil Kumar Manere. Miss Disha Manish Maniyar. Mr. Vinit Deepak Meghani. Mr. Monil Milan Mehta. Mr. Mahesh Avadesh Mishra. Miss Jinal Nitin Modi. Mr. Rishi Krishnakumar Nayar. Miss Shruti Shashank Patil. Mr. Akshit Kumar Rangula. Mr. Kartik Mukesh Bhai Rawal. Mr. Rohan Vilas Redekar. Mr. Jinit Suresh Kumar Jain. Miss Ashita Ashok Sharma. Mr. Ashish Jugal Kishore Sharma. Miss Divya Ramavtar Sharma. Miss Varsha Pradeep Sharma. Mr. Kashyap Rohit Thakkar. Ravina Hitesh Trivedi. Mr. Sonu Kumar Om Prakash Upadhyay. Miss Durga Gopal Verma. Mr. Vineet Sunil Vaswani. Mr. Ajinkya Ravindra Yadav. Miss Monica Jitendra Makwana. Miss Ritu Kumudchandra Patel. Mr. Ronak Devkumar Mavani. Miss Gunjan Shushil Banka. Mr. Dhaval Dhiren Gadhiya. Miss Payal Kirti Kumar Patel. Miss Simran Kaur Balwinder Singh Dadiyal. Thank you, sirs. Congratulations, students, and wish you all the best in your life. I now request Dr. Sanchita to continue with the proceedings.
Thank you, Dr. Shimona. A big congratulations to all of you once again. May I now request Dr. Sarita Vichore, Associate Dean, DSIMS, to administer the oath. Students, you will find a copy of the oath in your degree folders. So I request all the students who have received their degrees to rise for the MBA oath, and please repeat the oath after Dr. Sarita Vichore.
Thank you, Dr. Sanchita. This oath is in fulfillment of the PGDM degree for maintaining ethical code of conduct. Request the students to please repeat after me. As a DSIMS student, and now a professional, I promise that I will act with integrity and honesty in discharging my duties and responsibilities in conformance to the highest human value. I will work to create justice, equality, prosperity, and will keep a balance between fair competition and professional solidarity. I will conduct myself in an ethical manner and take moral decisions. I will uphold in letter and spirit the laws and contracts governing my enterprise. I will refrain from unfair practices or business practices which are harmful to the society. I, through my behavior, will set an example to the community at large and to my enterprise in specific. This oath make freely and on my own accord. Heartiest congratulations to each one of you. Thank you, ma'am.
May I now request our chief guest, Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, to kindly share his thoughts.
Respected Chairman Ashok Sarafji, Dr. Kondap, Dr. Babu, Dr. Kejriwal, Dr. Sharad Kumar, Dr. Kavita, respected trustees of this very honorable institution, respected parents, family members who are here on this wonderful occasion of witnessing the graduation of your dear students and your children, respected faculty members of this prestigious institution, teachers, principal, the management, and my dear friends. It's indeed a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here on such an occasion. Takes me back to the days when I graduated from IIT Bombay, and my parents were there to witness that happy occasion. Right at the outset, while I know you have congratulated, I want every one of you to once again applaud your family members, your parents, your siblings. For the innumerable sacrifices they have done, which you are not aware of. For the time they have spent in worrying about you and your future. For the care that they have bestowed upon you, for the affection that they have, without any expectation, flowered upon you. And it is because of that, and it is because of their constant cheering you at various points in time. It is because of that extraordinary belief that they have in you. My mother thought and always maintained that I will win a Nobel Prize. I don't know whether I will do that. I still have hopes. But it is that sort of encouragement and that sort of cheering and that sort of hope that propels one to do their best. And so, dear parents, I applaud you. I congratulate you for standing by your children to see them at this point in time in this very, very distinguished gathering. I'd like to also applaud and give a very warm hand of applause to all the teachers and the faculty and the principal of this wonderful management. You see, these two people go together, the teacher and the parent. 8 hours of your educational career or more you spend with your teacher, and the rest of the time you spend with your parents. And they are the people who influence you into thinking the way you are thinking today. And therefore, we should feel ever grateful to the faculty, to your teachers, even though I know in classes sometimes you make fun of them, even though you know that you have nicknames for every one of them, and even though there are a whole lot of cartoons and doodles that are drawn on them, but they have been instrumental for you to reach where you are. So a very, very big hand of applause to the entire school management. And finally, but not the least, a big hand of applause to all the students, because it is because of your effort that you're here today. In a manner of speaking, I envy you, because you're living in a very, very exciting world today. A world and an India which is changing. A world where we are seeing extraordinary change being driven by technology. And technology is driving new business models. Technology is changing the way you are experiencing the world and the way the world is experiencing you. 3D printing, robotics, IoT devices, miniaturized electronics, mobile communications, satellite technologies, artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies. Everything is changing the way you are able to reimagine the world and the way you are able to create new solutions and new innovations out of what you see. Everything that you see today, everything that you experience is going to change. The seat in which you are sitting is going to become an intelligent seat. The room in which you are already there is going to become a smart room. The houses that you are going to stay in are going to become smart homes. The roads that you are going to travel are going to become high-speed advanced roads with sensor technologies and traffic management systems. You are already using Google Maps to be able to go from one point to the other effortlessly. You have technology which is changing everything that is being seen by you. And you have an opportunity, a wonderful opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime to make a difference, because three things are happening. Number one, computing power is continuing to advance at a rapid exponential pace. Second, communications is becoming ubiquitous. You can reach anytime, anywhere, anyone on this planet, whether it be on a personal level or whether it be for a commercial purpose. Storage capability is becoming unlimited. All of these are not only advancing at a rapid pace, at an exponential pace, but all of these are becoming extremely affordable. They are not only becoming affordable, they are becoming available. That is the reason why the Atal Innovation Mission, which I am heading and which I've been in the private sector for the last 35 years and then took the opportunity to join the government. The Atal Innovation Mission is having two single focus areas. Number one, how do we create an ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship across the length and breadth of the country? Number two, how do we create problem-solving innovative mindsets? You see, every one of you who has graduated today should not become a job seeker. You have had the unique advantage of not only getting educated in one of the finest institutions in the city of Mumbai, you have had the benefit of your parents giving you superior education throughout. You have a country today of 1.3 billion people. We have million challenges in our country. We have 150 million students like you who are going to be entering into the workplace in the next 5 to 10 years. We have 1.4 million schools in this country. We have over 10,500 engineering and related institutions in this country. We have an equal number of business management institutions and over 30,000 colleges. We have what they call as the demographic dividend, an envy of many a country in the world. Every country in the world is wanting to be like India. A youthful, dynamic, energetic workforce is emanating from this country. And you represent, all of you here represent that energetic, youthful workforce. So what are you going to do with all the energy that you have, the capabilities that you have developed, the background that you have experienced, the degrees that you have earned? Would you want to just be a job seeker, or would you want to be a job creator? You see, every one of you should aspire to become a job creator, because you have the ability in you, you have the entrepreneurial spirit in you, you have the education and the background in you, you have a country which is galloping at an economic pace faster than most of the countries in the world. We are growing at 7.5 to 8%, the fastest growing economy of the world. We are having a demographic dividend. And we have a million challenges, which are not challenges, which are not problems, but which are unique opportunities for you to address and solve. So any challenge that you take in India, you create a solution not only for India, but for the rest of the world. You create a solution for 1.3 billion people in this country, and you create a solution for 7 billion people on this planet. So remember this. Let's take a little time to reflect upon this. You have received your degree today. What am I going to do with this degree? What has this prepared me for? What am I going to achieve? What is my dream? Am I going to dare to dream? Will I dream to dare? You see, this is the moment of reflection for you. This is the time when, even though you have graduated, you are on an infinite curve of learning. This is the time when, as Abdul Kalam said, a man who came from Rameshwaram, many of you may not even have visited that place, a small little town in the coastal sea, a town of fishermen, a town which is blasted by typhoons and cyclones and so on, a small town where there is only one school, one college maybe, one mosque, one major temple, because of which all of you know about it, and you have a lot of fishing boats. And from this town came a humble man, Sri Abdul Ji Kalam, who became the finest scientist India has ever seen. How did it happen? He became the missile scientist of India. He became the president of India. He became one of the finest human beings ever to set foot on this planet. How did it happen? It happened because he had a dream. He said, dream big, do not dream small. If you don't dream big, you'll achieve small things. You see, you achieve what you dream. If you limit yourself, your own capability, by your dream, if you say my dream is just to become a job seeker and not a job creator, you have limited yourself in your dream. So you have to dream big, because a dream galvanizes you into action. A dream inspires you to move forward. You see all those writings in front of the wall in front of this. I don't know how many of you have absorbed it, internalize it, because every one of them speaks about a dream. You see, the story of this world is a story of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Are you going to be an ordinary person doing extraordinary things or not, is the question. That is the point that you have to reflect on. Your parents have educated you. The institution has educated you. They have empowered you. They have created you into a fine human being with the potential to contribute for the benefit of the world. Are you going to put, as Steve Jobs said, a ding in the universe? In his very famous statement, he said, we all should put a ding in the universe. A ding in the universe means an impact that the rest of the world feels, that resonates across everywhere, and that affects lives and creates joy and satisfaction amongst people. That is what you are meant for. We have not come into this world to be an also-ran. We are not come into this world to go into a race and say, I also ran the race. You, graduating from this institution, coming out from such a fine institution with the degree that is laudable, are going to be winners. And to be winners, you have to dream. When John F. Kennedy said, we'll put a man on the moon in this decade, in 1960, everyone scoffed at him. Everyone said, what is he talking about? He's dreaming. It is not possible to put a man on the moon. But there were people who listened to him and people who thought, yes, we should. It galvanized an entire nation into action. And in less than 10 years, you had man on the moon. That is the power of dream. Second is you should have enormous belief in yourself. You see, you can dream, and then you'll say, oh, I don't have the capability of being able to achieve that. And that is your first fall. Vivekananda said, have faith, faith that can move mountains, faith that can empty oceans. And if you have such faith in yourself, you will be able to achieve your dream. So the second step is having extraordinary belief in yourself. If you have a faith in 1,000 gods and goddesses whom you pray to and do not have faith in yourself, Swami Vivekananda said, you are doomed. You will have a better understanding of life, he said, with playing football than through a study of scriptures. You have to play the game of life, in which you have to have extraordinary belief in yourself. You have to know that within you is an extraordinary force of intelligence which you are not realizing to its full potential. So the second important thing, beyond daring to dream and dreaming to dare, is to ensure that you have extraordinary belief in yourself and have faith in yourself that I will achieve that. The story of ordinary people having extraordinary aspirations and achieving extraordinary things is extraordinary belief in themselves. That is how you have a Sachin Tendulkar, who became one of the finest batsmen the world has seen. That is how you had an Abdul Kalam becoming a missile scientist. That's how you had a Ramanujam creating solutions in mathematics that even today people are trying to solve. They had all extraordinary belief in themselves, confidence in themselves, and then the third part was commitment to action. You see, you can have an aspiration, you can have a dream, you can have extraordinary belief in yourself, but if you do not commit yourself to action, it will remain a dream. Actions have to be combined not only with ability, but also with agility. You are living in a world where speed is of essence. You are living in a world of extraordinary change and speedy change. As you see every day in life, you see extraordinary things moving at rapid pace. You see an Amazon coming when nobody saw it coming. You see a Flipkart happening when nobody saw it happening. And action is what happens when you do all of this. So you have to follow your aspiration, your dream, your belief with a commitment to action. But it can't be just any action. Actions of excellence. Aristotle said, excellence is not just an act, it has to become a habit. Is excellence your habit? Are you committed to excellence in every little thing you do? In every little mail that you write? In every little phrase that you use? In every little interaction that you make? In every little artifact that you create? Are you committed to excellence? And if you are committed to excellence, you will achieve great things. So aspiration followed by action and a commitment to excellence is what we need. The pursuit of excellence is a must because the pursuit of excellence raises the bar all the time. You do not become complacent. You do not become satisfied with what you have done. Not that you have to be dissatisfied or unhappy, but you should raise the bar. Sergei Bubka, who was the pole vaulter, he raised the bar. Not on somebody else's bar, he raised his own bar every time. And that's what you have to do. When you commit yourself to excellence, you constantly raise the bar. Now, all of this is possible only with the rigor of discipline. You see, you can dream on one side and you can act on the other, but you should have the rigor of discipline. Because discipline and rigor of operations is what helps you to measure and improve. Otherwise, it will remain still a dream. Measurement, you are all business management students, and you know how important measurement is in order to see where you are going. If you want to achieve a particular target, you need to have a plan. You need to have goals. You need to have milestones. You need to achieve them. You need to be able to measure where you are vis-a-vis where you want to be. And if you do that, you are assured of tremendous amount of progress. You are assured of taking the necessary help that you need. And that comes to the next point. In your business, in your life, you will start finding that you alone cannot do everything. The world has become very complex. The solutions are complex. Innovations are complex. And you need a team. And therefore, teamwork is the key to be able to succeed in today's journey. If you are not committed to teamwork, if you are not committed to seeking out and reaching out for help, you see, many of the IIT students that I know when I graduated from IIT, we are taught to solve problems in a very systematic manner, in a very engineering manner. We put boundaries around a problem. We create those boundaries so that you can solve the problem. So for example, those of you who have done engineering would know that they would say, assume a frictionless surface. And how much time will a particular pulley or a particular block of wood take to go from one point to the another? In reality, there is no frictionless surface. In reality, there is nothing which is boundaryless. In reality, it is fuzzy. And therefore, an engineer and a management graduates like you deal with fuzziness. But that is also a problem. If you're only fuzzy about everything, you never concretely achieve anything else. So there is a beautiful book which has come out, which I would encourage all of you to read, called The Fuzzy and the Techie. You need in today's world, in the digital world, you need a combination of this fuzziness and this techiness in order to create great innovations. Was Steve Jobs a great technologist? No. Was he an engineer? No. He was one of the designers. He was a great designer. He could envision a product. He had great beauty and appreciation of arts. You see, the Macintosh was a big success, not because of engineering, but the first thing that came out of the Macintosh was the icons, the calligraphy that Steve Jobs introduced, which immediately set the Macintosh apart from the normal PC. The normal PC did not have the type of icons and the type of calligraphic displays that the Macintosh had. So today, in today's world, innovation calls for multiple disciplines. It calls for arts, it calls for commerce, it calls for science, it calls for technology and engineering, and it calls for architecture. It calls for communications, it calls for writing, it calls for reading. So all of these have to combine together, and it cannot combine together in one person. So therefore, teamwork is so essential. And when we work in a team, remember three things. When we work in a team, always give credit to the person who has done something. We all like to take the credit for everything that we do. And especially if you're a project leader or you're in a position of importance, you happily take the credit of everything. But the more you give credit to somebody else, the more you're going to succeed. The greatest successes of people are people who have been behind the scenes. If an Indian cricket team wins, it is not just because of the captain who is on the field, but because of the coach who is behind the scenes. If any team, football team or any other team wins, it is because of a lot of people in the background who helped them to win. And therefore, giving credit where it is due, compassion, empathy, recognition of others is very, very important as you go forward in your journey. And then I come to the most important part. We are living in a world of innovation and entrepreneurship. Every one of you has to become an entrepreneur. You see, India has never lacked for great thinkers, great engineers, great scientists, great doctors, great musicians, great philosophers, great artists. We have never lacked for any of them. But what we have lacked is an ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship in our country. And that is why when many Indians go abroad, they succeed enormously because they have that ecosystem of innovation. They have the ecosystem of entrepreneurship. And therefore, you have a Satya Nadella heading Microsoft. You have a Sundar Pichai heading Google. You have a number of our famous Indians leading Harvard, MIT, becoming great doctors, engineers in the United States because they have an ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship. It is your responsibility as we go forward in the world of India to create that ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship, to be able to create jobs and to be able to create the infrastructure that is going to enable thousands of students like you to benefit from them. And that's what the Atal Innovation Mission is doing. We have launched in schools to convert our school children from grade 6 to grade 12 from a rote learning mindset, which we all are used to, and every one of you have engaged in till date, from a rote learning mindset to a problem-solving, innovative mindset. We are equipping the schools with 3D printers, robotics, IoT devices, miniaturized electronics, augmented virtual reality, do-it-yourself kits. More than 10,000 schools before the end of this year across the country, 615 districts of the country already have Atal Tinkering Labs. And the students are creating innovations from the rural schools, from the underprivileged schools, from the coastal districts. they are creating innovations using these technologies. That is the power of creating an infrastructure and enabling our young, innovative minds to have access to that. You have already had access to it, but now you have the opportunity to create the India of the dreams, of your dreams. And therefore, I urge every one of you to become entrepreneurial. Taking risk is not an issue today. It was an issue during my time. During my time, when I was graduating, my parents asked me, what do you want to do? I said, there are a few people who are appearing for an interview, and so I'd like to go and appear for an interview. And so my dad said, well, who is interviewing you? I said, Tata's and CMC. He said, okay, take any of them. One is government and the other is Tata's. And I have now ended up working for both of them. But you have an opportunity to create the Tata of your dreams. You have the opportunity to create the Infosys of your dreams. So pursue it. Become entrepreneurial. Take the risk. It's no longer a risk in a country where you have venture capital flowing. You have funds flowing from all over the world. You have an India which is the cynosure of all eyes, whether it be businesses across the world. And that is why you are having tremendous attention. You have the largest flow of FDIs that the country has ever experienced. You do not have an experience, you do not have a shortage of funds. You do not have a shortage of resources. And if you do not use that, it is ours to fail. And remember, entrepreneurship, there is never any failure. Thomas Alva Edison said, I never failed. I found 10,000 ways of avoiding something which is wrong. So every failure is a stepping stone to success. As in that famous poem somebody wrote, success is failure turned inside out, a silver tint in the clouds of doubt. You never know how close you are. You may be near while it seems so far. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You will succeed with another blow. And that is what should be your approach to life. There is no failure for you going forward. There are only successes and there are only learnings. Use every learning to define your future success. And as you all become successful, and I'm sure every one of you is going to be extraordinarily successful. Every one of you is going to be an extraordinary human being, having achieved extraordinary things. And when you have achieved, please remember your parents, your society, your family, because you owe it to them. Because of them, you have reached where you have reached. And we have to give back to society more than what we have received. As Rudyard Kipling said, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thought your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat these two impostors just the same, if you can walk with crowds and keep your virtue, and talk with kings nor lose the common touch, if all men count equal to you and none of them count too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that is in it. And what is more, you'll be a man, my son. God bless. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your invaluable insights on the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship and highlighting the dilemma and the demerits of the changing technology, as well as your thoughts on importance of creating an impact on the universe, the importance of having a dream, then the believing in yourself, then commitment to action combined with agility and ability and discipline, and finally the teamwork. So thank you so much for your words. We now move on to the Academic Excellence Awards, which are given to the students of the PGDM batch of 2017 and 19. We will also be felicitating the DSIMS support staff, administrative staff, and faculty for their outstanding contribution. May I request Mr. Ramanathan and Sri Ashokji Saraf to please give away the special awards. May I also request Dr. Babu to announce the DSIMS Academic Excellence Awards, Achiever Awards for the PGDM students, and awards to felicitate the DSIMS faculty and staff.
Thank you, Dr. Sanchita. I am very happy to announce the DSIMS Academic Excellence Awards. The PGDM Academic Award 2019 for securing highest marks in the area of finance goes to Ms. Hedvi Patel. Congratulations, Hetvi. The PGDM Academic Award 2019 for securing highest marks in the area of HR goes to Ms. Trisha Maniyar. Congratulations, Trisha. The PGDM Academic Award 2019 for securing highest marks in the area of marketing goes to Ms. Nisha Harpalani. Congratulations, Nisha. The PGDM Academic Award 2019 for securing highest marks in the area of operations goes to Mr. Dhaval Gadia. Congratulations, Dhaval. Now I would like to declare the name of the recipient of the prestigious Topper of the Year Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the PGDM Award 2019 for securing overall highest marks across all the 4 specialization areas goes to Ms. Trisha Maniyar. Trisha, please stay back, Trisha. We are elated to present the Sri Sunil Kabra Rolling Trophy to Ms. Trisha Maniyar for securing overall highest marks across both specialization areas. Congratulations, Trisha. I am very happy to present you the PGDM Student of the Year 2019. This award is given to a student who demonstrates exceptional performance in academics, extracurricular and institutional activities. The Student of the Year Award for PGDM batch 1719 goes to Ms. Anandita Hemadi. We are also, Anandita, please stay. We are also elated to present the Sri Kailash Parasaramburiya Rolling Trophy to Miss Anantita Hemadi as PGDM Students of the Year 2019. We are moving on to the next award for faculty, sub-staff, support staff. I would now like to declare the DSIMS Staff and Faculty Excellence Awards. The Best Supporting Staff Award for the year 2018-19 goes to Mr. Mahesh Malab in appreciation of his commitment and dedication for smooth functioning of the library. Mahesh. Congratulations, Mahesh. The Best Staff Award for the year 2018 and 19 goes to Ms. Parvati Jayaraman in appreciation of her loyal and dedicated service.
TNH. France. Remixed by DJ Ashish.
Congratulations, Parvati. The Best Faculty Award for the year, last but not the least, 2018 and 19 goes to Professor Anthony Colasso. Congratulations, Professor Anthony. Thank you, sirs. I would now request Dr. Sanjita to continue with the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite our valedictorian, Ms. Anandita Hemadi, student of the PGDM 2017 and 19 batch, to deliver the valedictory address.
A very good evening to respected dignitaries on the dais, respected faculty, parents, and all my fellow colleagues from the graduating batch 2017-19 today. I'm extremely proud to be here, valedictorian to my alma mater, and represent the views of PGDM 2017-19 on this profoundly memorable day. It's appropriate that I begin with a Sanskrit quote because it sums up perfectly that we have learned in our time. Udyogina Purusha Simhamupati Lakshmihi Devena Deyamiti Ka Purusha Vadanti Devam Nihatya Kuru Paurusham Atma Shaktya Yatena Krute. This means that not only the one who makes efforts win, cowards depend on fate. One must throw away the concept of destiny and become industrious with the confidence and strength of a lion. Life is a journey, and this life at DSIMS has been no less than a beautiful trip, an amazing impression of ups, downs, learnings, findings, and experiences. DSIMS is not only just an institution where we get academic inputs from the most amazing and approachable faculty, but it's a place where, I quote, we create leaders. And leaders are not made by overindulging, but by exposing them to a wide array of things that they have never been exposed to. We boarded this journey on a bus of PGDM this year, in the year 2017, on the day 4th of July. One of the most unique programs which was conducted, the special engagement program, where It broke the ice between us colleagues. Many new friendships came across, and many new bonds were made. The first stop of our journey was on the foundation day, a beautiful start and a beautiful and inspirational talk by Dr. Kiran Bedi on the topic Foundation of Life. Management conclaves, events like Obsession, HR, HRoscope, Touge, Financia added charms to this joyride by catering to respective branches that covers the in-trend topics. The journey was not only learning academic, it also had cultural inputs and it also had sports inputs. Let me take you through the various functions that we had. Sabrang, our cultural extravaganza, went on themes like Mumbai, Villain, where it embraced not only fun, but performances and debates and parades. Versus, a 5-day sports event, took the baton for the events, which included plenty of sport activities spread across 5 days that included a Versus Premier League. This journey speaks about travel, tour, and real-life experiences. Our expedition here included 2 immersion programs, one being a rural stint, which we traveled Anand, Gujarat. In Anand, which is the eye of white revolution, we learned about various stuff. We got to visit the Anand plant for Amul. We visited the local areas, and we got a rural exposure. This opened our eyes to flip the side of a global perspective on how small economies contribute to a larger part of the puzzle. They lived their dreams, they lived their hearts through their experiences in USA. In the same exchange, we hosted the students from Ottawa University. This provided them opportunity to give and take cultural roles to know more about what we have in India. Through this, we conducted visits at plants like Mahindra & Mahindra, Siemens Digital Factory, Bombay Stock Exchange, and Bollywood Film City, and many more. I'd like to quote a memory from our class so that I could take you through what I have experienced here. During examinations, everybody used to be hassled and used to be worried how we will cover such a portion in a short span of time. Yeah, that's true. So we used to come to college early morning, 8 o'clock, thinking that we will start at 8. And I used to come with one friend of mine, Adrian. We used to come and sit in the library and start studying. By the time it went ahead, like it was 12 o'clock, one person kept adding to the group, and by the time it was 1 o'clock, it was not a group, it was a classroom full of students where you used to sit and study together. One used to teach, others used to learn. This is how we have spent the entire PGDM, and I'm proud to be a part of this group. The mission statement of this college speaks about bringing up socially sensitive individuals. The ISR team, that is Institutional Social Responsibility, made sure this journey was enclosed with social activities like blood donation drives, Rakhi and Diya selling drives, Kerala flood relief, and maintaining that feat of all-round development. It gave us an opportunity to organize a fundraiser at the end of the year through CSR, that is Cricket for Social Responsibility, where corporate teams played each other in cricket, and the funds were donated to 2 famous NGOs where they could put to use for the welfare of the society. We got an opportunity to live the corporate life where we were enrolled in summer internship programs for 3 months, preparing us for the professional world and real life beyond PGDM. For giving us this A pivotal role was played by the placement teams who worked all year, giving their best shot to provide us finest and suitable jobs to kickstart our career. Throughout this ride, in these 2 years, we were frequently pushing our own boundaries with each and every step. We are constantly trying to better our own records. This is a very emotional moment for all of us as we are getting promoted to a new life on one hand, whereas on the other hand, we are also leaving behind this amazing college, this amazing institute where we spent most significant 2 years of our life. On behalf of PGDM batch 2017-19, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. C. Babu, Director, Dean Dr. Sharat Kumar, Associate Dean Dr. Sarita Vichore, for their constant motivation and positivity to move forward. A very heartfelt thanks to our program chairpersons, Dr. Sanchita Banerjee and Professor Kusum Pawar, for their support and constant guidance in every step. A special mention to Professor Somesh Banerjee for his thrive to provide us with his best opportunities to be placed in the best organizations and provide us with the best placements. A big thank you to all our faculty who prepared us for the world outside, who have been an epitome of strength and a great pillar of support to all of us. They have been with us like a supportive family, equally caring like a friend, a strict disciplinarian, and yet always so approachable, wonderful human beings. They have accepted us with all our weaknesses and have worked upon us to overcome and being in spite of all our constant woes while organizing the conclaves, fests, and events in college. Special thanks to entire staff for considering us like family and making sure we miss out on nothing and making our sessions, lectures trouble-free. Today, we raise our hats to this institute, DSIMS, which we will all miss terribly as we step into this real world. The world which has made us ready for DSIMS has been a treasure of knowledge for us, and we've cherished every moment spent here. Though we physically will be away, we will always carry the memories in our heart, the love, the care, attention, blessings, teachings, and thoughts. As we all go out today and remember this day for the rest of our lives, we will always look back with gratitude, pride, and honor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anindita. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request Shri Ashokji Saraf to present a memento to Mr. Ramanathan as a token of appreciation and gratitude. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Shri Ashokji Saraf to admit the students to the respective diplomas.
By the authority given to me as chairman of DSIMS, I hereby declare that all of you who are present and those who were permitted to remain absent are admitted to the diplomas and the same are conferred on them.
Thank you, sir, for conferring the diploma on our students. May I now request the registrar, Ms. Kavita Darji, to bring in the register and get the graduating document duly signed by the chairman of DSIMS. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ms. Kavita. My dear students, today you have received the degrees for which you worked so hard. Congratulations to each one of you. You are now our esteemed alumni. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sharat Kumar, Dean Academics and Research, to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected Chief Guest, Sri Ramanan Ramanathan, Sri Ashokji Saraf, Sri Kejriwal, Dr. N.M. Kondap, C. Babu, Ms. Kavita Darji, my dear colleagues, respected trustees of the RSCT, relatives and parents of graduating students, special invitees, and my colleagues. It gives me immense pleasure to propose a vote of thanks to our chief guest and other dignitaries who have made this function a very great success. As our chief guest has mentioned that the technology has become advanced, affordable, and it is available to each and everyone. It proves the Moore's law, which has predicted about 60 years back that the speed of processing will double, which is proving today. Sir, you have given lot of words of wisdom and advice to our students, which I hope they will carry on a long-term basis and which will have a lot of impact on their personal and professional life. I will thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time to grace this function. It has made lot of difference. Your presence has made lot of difference. I would like to thank our chairman, Sri Ashokji Saraf, for his constant support and encouragement to organize this event flawlessly. I would like to thank Sri Kailashji Kejriwal, our honorary secretary, and also other members of RSCT for their gracious presence. My thanks are due to Dr. N.M. Kondap for guiding all of us to work out the minute details. I thank Dr. C. Babu for having trust in all of us and for his constant support at every stage of preparation. I thank all invitee guests for gracing this event. I thank and congratulate the parents and relatives of the students for the grand achievement of their wards. What a proud moment for you seeing your ward graduating. I will like to thank our Marcon team, Sri Kamal Bhaktani, Sri Vikas Ahuja, and PV advertisers for their support in creating interior decoration and ambience. I would like to thank my faculty colleagues who have worked as a real craftsmen for shaping and shining our students, for their overall development to make students industry ready. They had to be tough to develop your full potential. I thank our colleagues from administration, Ms. Kavita and Mr. Sanjay Gupta and others who had worked very hard under the leadership of Mr. and guidance of Mr. R.D. Shetty. I thank to all who have supported directly and indirectly, particularly Captain Yadnik and his team for the successful conduct of this event. I also thank and congratulate my graduating students. Because of you, we are here today. You are our alumni now. It is a lifetime relationship between you and the institute. Your success and achievements will make us proud, and you should be proud of being a DSIMS student. Keep connected. We shall cherish your success in the corporate world and wish you all the best. At last, I will thank the core committee for their hard work, especially to Professor Sumna, Professor Kusum, and Professor Dhanashiri, and others. I also thank the student volunteers who had worked almost a week to make this event success. I also thank Dr. Sanchita Banerjee, the master of the ceremony, who has conducted the program so well. I should not forget and thank the members of police band for their ceremonial composition. Thank you all, and thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our chairman, Shri Ashokji Saraf, to declare the convocation ceremony PGDM 2019 closed.
I declare DSIMS PGDM Convocation 2019 closed.
May I request the faculty members to please come up on the dais to have a group photograph with our eminent chief guest and dignitaries.
One has to put that sidewise. This, that's yeah.
I request all the dignitaries, staff, students and invitees to join us for dinner after the function. The arrangements for staff, students and parents are made at the PDSA area, and for the dignitaries, trustees and faculty members at the DLCC. I request all the audience to kindly stand up and not leave till the academic procession retreats. I request Registrar Ms. Kavita Darji to take the mace and lead the academic procession. Faculty members are requested to return to Saraf Hall for photograph session with the students. Students, please note that there will be a formal photograph session of the graduating students with DSIMS faculty. So please remain inside the hall for this session. And also you are requested to please submit the gown, hood and the cap back to the registration desk without fail. Thank you so much.